flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, when this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day. Welcome to Auto Club Speedway. It is the race for Dynasty Racing League Northeast Ohio Ghostbusters 200. Should be a very fun race. As we get ready to get started here in just a few moments, I want to thank our sponsors for coming on board and being a part of this. It should be, as I said, a very good race. I've been looking forward to it for a while now. This is, of course, wrong button. I apologize, yes. I forgot where I put it, and I lost it, I think. There we go. Northeast Ohio's Ghostbusters 200 from Auto Club Speedway. 100 laps tonight. Of course, this is a playoff race. We don't have very many of these races left, so guys right now really struggling to get every little point they have. Anthony Burrows trying to hold on to a 9-point lead over Eric Wolf. Of course, last week it was Anthony Burrows picking up the win at Bristol. Eric Wolf picking up the win at Texas. Tonight's race is here at Auto Club. This is race number 3 out of the 5-race schedule we have for the playoffs. Of course, this is not no elimination because we do not have elimination here. And or not this season, we do not have elimination here. So, it is all points. There's a total of 12 drivers trying to get the points lead. I don't think realistically it's over for some of these guys. Anthony Burrows, Eric Wolf, Austin Hicks, Blake Griffith, and Chris Stover I still think have a chance. You can maybe throw in Aaron James with James Pandolf and possibly Josh Coppernoll as well. I think above or below the final 8, I think they're not really mathematically eliminated because we have so many drivers that race every week, but I just don't see them being able to keep up with the pace of Anthony and Eric this season. Austin may be one that may have something, but it's so tough for these guys to be able to keep up with some of these guys. And nothing against them. I'm not pointing that out. But right now, Eric and Anthony has all the momentum. Of course, you see right now your results currently from practice. It is Eric Wolf, Austin Hicks, and Anthony Burrows, your top 3. So it's interesting. Once again, guys, we may have a little slight lag issue tonight because apparently there's some, yesterday there was some heavy rain and localized flooding and everything. So I think that's why my internet's been acting weird today. Anyway, so if you see it, just ignore it. It ain't nothing important. 100 laps, Auto Club Speedway. Not much to really say. I mean, you can tell it's nighttime. Cold air temp, 65 degrees. Track temp, not cold or not hot, 65 degrees on this 2-mile track. This is a fun race, though, man. I love Fontana. You can see right here, there is a lot of bankings, so many multiple grooves. I was watching during practice just a few moments ago, and I seen some cars literally 4 wide. So it should be a very fun race. I mean, you can see it right here. 100 laps, as I mentioned. And qualifying gets ready to kick off here in about a minute and 28 seconds. Once again, excuse me. Thanks to our sponsors, as I mentioned, Northeast Ohio Ghostbusters. Some information in case you do not know about them. Um, the Northeast Ohio's Ghostbusters was founded in 2012. They used their love for the original movies 1 and 2 by dressing up like the guys from Ghostbusters and used that to raise awareness for different charities in Northeast Ohio. They have worked with a ton of non-profit organizations such as Autism Speaks, A Special Wish in Cleveland, Ohio, Ronald McDonald House, and that is just really to name a few that these guys have worked with. You can go to our website. I posted it in the chat already. They are officially licensed with Sony Pictures to use the Ghostbuster logos to raise money for different charities and organizations. One of their junior Ghostbusters, one of the kids, passed away due to leukemia, and his name was Cameron. So to help Cameron, these guys have pins that you can buy from them. I will put the link in the description, and you can email them and tell them that you want to buy a pin. Now, the pin is really cheap. It's only $5.50. And make sure that when you order it, you put your address in the order from the PayPal and stuff like that. They're trying to raise $7 million as well for the Make-A-Wish Foundation in Cleveland. What that does is grant one child that has been diagnosed with terminally ill disease at least one wish. So make sure you check them out. The links are in the description, or links are in the chat as well. There's where you can actually email what I just put. So should be fun. I'm looking forward to this. Truex and Larson. Qualifying. Well, get started. Let's hop over and watch James Pandolf rolling out. And the number 74 DRL Chevrolet. What do you say we hop on board with Mr. James here? Get a ride from his helmet cam. There we go. Going down into turn number 3. This is pretty much a middle line groove. You can see where he's running. He may bring it to the bottom, but this is pretty much a middle groove track. We'll have a lot of cars running there. He's going to pull it up and get into the wall. So we'll skip him. Thanks, James. You just made me look amazing on broadcast. So each driver, by the way, you see the name with a P beside their name. That means that they are in the playoffs. However, there is 2 drivers that do not have that beside their name. James Pandolf does not have that beside his name. And also, Eric Wolf does not have that beside his name. Don't know why, they just don't. So hopefully he gets switched over. I believe it was because they raced last night as well in the K&N series. So that is why we're seeing it with P's in certain drivers' names, certain drivers not. But just keep in mind, Eric Wolf, James Pandolf in the playoffs. You can also see other cars that are in the playoffs. As we watch one of the second place in points, Austin Hicks, could be a favorite to win tonight. He was second in practice. Does have that yellow spoiler and the yellow banners on the front of the car. You can see it on the nose as well. And that means that he is part of the playoff race here for the Dynasty Racing League. As he gets ready to cross the start-finish line, his first lap will be a good one. Looks like he's going to jump to second with a 37.686 for the driver of the 28. Right now it is Zach up in the 98, the Napa Know-How. Of course, in the playoffs as well. Oh, almost kissing that wall coming off turn 4. Let's see what kind of lap can he improve. A 37.618 cross the start line. He does not with a 37.686. I'm still waiting on a couple guys. Eric Wolf. 37.547 takes the pole. Anthony Burrows out on track as well. Did he get in the wall? No, he is running the high line, however. Oops, sorry guys. Pushed the wrong button. Anthony going down into turn number 3 and 4. I mean, you can see this line, well, this track has so many multiple grooves. I just see sparks flying from somebody hit the wall on the inside. But this track has so many fast lines, it is absolutely insane. You can see right now Anthony's going to go to the bottom. During this race, he'll migrate up some. I don't think we'll see everybody running to the bottom. I don't know. 1 and 2, we may see him run to the bottom. 3 and 4, I don't think we'll see everybody run to the bottom in this race. But there is one driver in here we'll probably see on the top the entire time, Mike Springer. You want to talk about Kyle Larson. Mike Springer, one of them guys that super fast. He's been fast week in and week out. And wouldn't be surprised if we see him have a good run here tonight as well in the 64. Here comes Anthony. Will he be able to take away the lead or the pole from Eric Wolf? He will take away the pole with a 37.528. Wow. That's a good lap. That's a really good lap. Clay Phillips out on track in the number 1 car. Jimmy John's Ford. Like he may have some damage. Yeah, he's got quite a bit of damage on that car already in qualifying. Brian Mabry into 3. Mitchell Briggs coming out of turn 2 into 38. Almost kisses the wall. You're good, James. I forgive you this one time, I guess, man. Once again, guys, if you see the car slash just really fast on and off screen, that is because we got localized flooding in my area, and I'm sure the internet's not the greatest, so it should be good, but you never know. It's usually just really fast, and you really can't tell, but Mitchell Briggs, 16th fastest. Brian Mabry, not will happen because qualifying will come to an end. As it is, Anthony Burrows with the pole. Not super surprised by that, as gridding has begun. I think. Yes, it has. Here we go. Let's take a look at our starting grid. Anthony Burrows, Eric Wolf. Ron Branch, Zach Wetstein, and row number 2. Row number 3, we got Austin Hicks, Jeffrey Tyre. Row number 4, Mark Christopher in the playoffs. Marcus Ruckman in the 13 could have a good run. Jordan Gonzalez, Daniel Hallis in the number 72. Northeast Ohio Ghostbusters car, Blake Griffith and Martin Wenzel in the row number 6. Row number 7, James Pandolf and Aaron James. Row number 8, we got the Ford and Chevrolet of Jared Ziegler and Mitchell Briggs. Row number 9, David Wellborn Jr., John Mullins in the 83. Then we got the Ford of Clay Phillips, the Toyota of Mark Vega. Brendan Redd and Josh Coppernoll in the 21 and 42. And I know Springer did not qualify as well. So, what I want to do real fast, if I can find Anthony, he has not qualified just yet, so we'll wait till him to grid before we bring him in. There he is. Here's your pole sitter. Bring in Anthony if I can find him. There he is. Hey, Anthony, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, pole position again tonight. That's got to be big for you right now. You're 9 points ahead of Eric Wolf, who's starting alongside you. Any pressure tonight for you? How tough is this place to drive?
This is definitely one of the more fun tracks, but it's pretty tricky to drive. You have to be really just about perfect to get a good lap here. So there's definitely some pressure on tonight. Eric's starting P2. He's been quickest in every practice so far, but I'm just gonna go out and do my own thing and see what happens.
We know that you got so many wins this season, man. One quick question. Pit road always seemed difficult here. Of course, it is nighttime, so you don't have too much with heat on the track, I guess, because the track is a little bit cooler. But how difficult is pit road here, especially if we happen to have a green flag stop?
It's definitely tough. You're going from such high speeds down to 55 miles an hour, especially on older tires during green flag pit stops. Car can slide and yeah, it'll be tough. We have to make green flag pit stops for sure.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you go. Go out there and see if you can park it in victory lane. You've been fast all week or all season, so go out there and see what you can do, and we'll be up here watching.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, man. that was Anthony Burrows. As I'm going to be honest, guys, that kid has so much talent, it is just about ridiculous. I mean, him, Eric Wolf as well. I ain't going to take nothing from these other guys, but Anthony Burrows, he's good. That's all I can say. I mean, and nothing, like I said, nothing against the other guys because they're just as good, or most of them are. So, I mean, Eric Wolf right up there with him as well. I mean, just as good. Pace car pulls in as we get ready to go green flag. And the green flag out here at Auto Club Speedway. 100 laps. That front row already single file, as is Anthony Burrows taking the lead at the moment. Of course, behind him, Eric Wolf. You got Zach back there in the 98 running in third. You got Ryan Branch already up to fourth as well. Coming off turn number 2. We do got some battling back here already. James Pandolf right now battling with the 66 Aaron James. Both these guys are in the chase. Martin Winslow right in front of them and a playoff as well. So is Blake Griffith right up in front of them. James looking to the inside, trying to pass for the lead. Or trying to pass for 13th. I apologize, not the lead. You see that 71. Jared also starting to creep up. Let's jump up to the front because we may have a battle for the top spot. With that lap led, that will give Anthony 1 bonus point, so that's a good thing for him. He does have, at the moment, I believe that is 11 gap difference now. Each spot is a point, so Eric's going to need a good finish here. No matter what happens, he's going to need a good finish because next week things get a little crazier when we head to Watkins Glen. That road course always fun, especially in a playoff race. You just never know what could happen. Riding on board with Eric Wolf, you can look back at Zach in that number 98. As you've seen that yellow car, that is Mike Springer just exiting the pit road. 3 wide right there behind him, and that sorts out pretty fast. You see Daniel Hallis's car as he takes a look to the inside of that 7. Not going to be able to get there yet, but there is Daniel. You also see some of the Northeast Ohio's Ghostbusters, and they also got the pictures on the back, which I have their pictures as well. I think. There we go. There's the Northeast Ohio's Ghostbusters. Pretty cool. Just have them here. Hope everybody, if they're watching it, I hope they're enjoying it so far. Shout out to them and everything that they do. As your boy right now in that 72, running in the 9th place, right behind the 7 of Chris Stouffer. Jump up just a little bit. And you can see, guys, it's dark here. Like, this track is dark. I mean, it ain't the brightest track in iRacing. It ain't as bad once you're actually in the car. You can kind of see it here. But from up here where we kind of watch it, you know, with the camera views, it's kind of high. And, right, you can see how bright it is right here. But wait till we go back to turn 4. You'll see. You just seen it. It's kind of dark. It's interesting. Here's the top spot, or battle for 4th. The 28, Austin Hakes battling the 23 of Ryan Branch. Branch is going to go wide. That may open up the bottom for the 13 of Marcus Ruckman as well. Ruckman not in the chase, but looking to have a good run, trying to pick up a win. We actually seen that last night, guys. For guys that did not watch, we broadcast Red Light Racing Series Truck Series Championship last night. And we had a non-guy that was in the chase actually win the race. However, the guy that finished second was a playoff contender and won the championship. Shout out to DJ Anderson for that, by the way. We'll be back with them guys come November. Late November, I believe. I think it's like November 26th or something. You can already see the multiple grooves coming in. That's nothing new, man. This is Auto Club. That's just something that happens. I mean, these guys are going to be searching for grips, searching for a faster lane all night. You can see right there that number 9 of Jordan Gonzalez in that Silent Syndicate Racing number 9 car, UPC on the side, and you can already see he's moved up to the 3rd lane, and that's nothing to surprise. I mean, we'll be able to see him possibly work that high lane and get a run out and try to complete passes. See him pulling up beside Daniel Hallis. This is actually a battle for the 8th spot now. Daniel actually going to take that spot away. Then right behind them, you got Jeffrey Tyer in the number 46 car. Of course, he's battling the 64, Mike Springer, who is not right now on the lead lap. He's going to need a caution. As him, Brian Mayberry, and Jared Zegler now one lap down. I'm not sure what happened to Jared. Battle for fourth. Austin Hicks, Marcus Ruckman. You can just call this a battle for fourth with all these guys from fourth all the way back to ninth right now, only separated by just, looks like about, dang, not even a tenth. Well, probably about 3/10, I believe. As they get single file, that was close for that number 23 car. Almost gets into the wall. Out front right now, it is all Anthony Burrows leading the way. You can see the distance. That gap for second slowly closing. Last couple laps, this man has been the fastest out on track. Zach in that number 98 car. Let's hop on board with Zach. He's been running good so far. See how he takes this into turn 3. Letting off the gas. Getting down to that white line. Runs a little bit lower than the drivers in front of him. Up off the corner, and that actually helps a little bit up off the corner. Maybe giving up a little bit, but he's not really getting close to it as the other guys. So that could actually help him if he don't touch it or anything like that. Same thing as turn 3 or 1 and 2. Will he get down? Yes, he will. To the bottom. And he was actually faster that time, I think. He was faster than second, but not faster than our leader. Aaron James battling James Pandolf for 12th. And number 66 DuPont Chevrolet. Gosh, I love saying that. Oh, James got a little loose. May open up the door, and Marcus actually got some damage. Did he? Yeah, he got into the back of the 74. You can see the damage on that number 66 car. Pretty good. That's going to hurt. Let's check James Pandolf's car. Both these guys are in the playoff hunt. Oh, yeah, James got some pretty good damage. It may not affect him as much as the 66, but he got a little loose and actually gets into the wall once again. And damage on the right side now. So James Pandolf in trouble here in the 74 car. He may actually have to pit here soon. These guys do get one fast repairs, so should be okay. But he will have some damage for now. Battle for 9th. Or 8th, I apologize. Daniel Hallis trying to take over. We're trying to keep the 8th spot. Him and Jordan's been battling for the last few laps. Last time by, the fastest out on track was the number 84 of Eric Wolf. Marcus Ruckman, drop it to the apron. That is legal. You are allowed to go down there. However, you got to kind of do it at your discretion. It is your responsibility to get back up onto the track. You're not allowed, or the 28 does not have to let the 13 back up on the track if they get side by side. I mean, most of the time they will because that's just being friendly. But, you know, right now I'm sure he would. But, you know, it's just something to think about. By the way, we did have the 66, I believe, come down pit road. No, we did not. I thought he actually came down pit road. He's still running 13. Zach still running third. Here we go. Back up towards the 7th spot. Remember that 64 Mike Springer, one lap down. So he's just trying to hold it out as long as he can, hoping to get a caution. We are caution free so far after 15 laps. We'll probably see pit stops, honestly, within around 30 laps, I would estimate, depending on if we have a caution or not. Alright, guys. We'll be right back. Right after this, we are live for the Dynasty Racing League Northeast Ohio Ghostbusters 200. Should be a good one. As we continue to watch this battle side by side we go. Be right back right after this. Welcome back. Watch the battle for third place. Zach in at number 98. Marcus in the 13. Austin in the 28. Tell you what's interesting about this. Austin right now is third in the point standings. The two guys that's leading, Anthony and Eric, is first and second at the moment. Zach also in the playoff. However, Marcus is not. You can see right here, this is the battle for fourth with the 28 and the 13. Zach done a good job a moment ago defending that position. This is also allowing Ryan Branch and Chris Stover to catch up as well. This is all happening about 3 seconds behind the top two guys as we jump up. Eric Wolf may have something here in the long run. See the playoff sticker as well on the side of that car. Here he goes. May look for the lead. We just spoke to Anthony Amigo. He knew Eric was fast. And for you guys that don't know, Eric had a heartbreaker last week at Bristol as we continue to watch him battle for the lead. He led 162 laps out of the 250 lap race last week. That race, a very good one. However, it came down with a lap car that tried to get out of the way. Unfortunately, could not move out of the way in time, and Eric would gotten to the back of him and cost him the race. And Anthony went on around to complete the pass, and a caution came out and it ended it. So, sad for Eric, but you got to move on. I mean, you got to keep going. That's one thing for sure. It's a good battle for the lead right now. You can see that 84 pushing. He dives to the inside. Going to try to complete the pass into one. It's going to be tough on old tires. We'll see. The 15 gave him lots of room just in case he slides up. Side by side, drag race down. And he's going to get a run because the outside. We'll see what it looks like going into 3. And Eric Wolf will squeeze in front of the 15. 15 of Anthony Barrow is going to try to cross him up. Don't look like it's going to happen, as we will have Eric Wolf leading a lap here in here in Fontana. Whoa, that's close. These two cars almost look identical. One, of course, got the HE Energy, and the other one, the Peak Antifreeze. Both these guys probably good enough to be in peak, to be honest. Same as that 13 of Marcus Ruckman. Because that's another guy that's slowly starting to catch him. I'm telling you right now, I'm looking right now at the top 7 or 8. All these guys are running the same times as the leaders. So they are not much faster. Let's go back to 4th. We've seen Zach got past under the commercial break as well. Ruckman took over 3rd. Austin Higgs took over 4th. That's where the battle is. And I want to mention what a lap by Eric Wolf last time by 39.085. 2 tenths faster than the entire field. As Austin drives up in front of that 13. Should see pit stops coming soon. It's going to be interesting. If you can make this to lap 35 and do this on a 2-stop race, you can make it on one more stop if we stay green. And I mentioned the cautions at Bristol. Trust me, it didn't disappoint. But we did not have as many cautions as what you would think. Out of 250 laps, only 7 cautions for 33 laps at Bristol. Which seen not very many people finish on the lead lap. We had only 3 cars finish on the lead lap, which was absolutely insane. Because the wrecks that we had was huge. It took out a lot of cars. Every time we seen a wreck, it was big. Zach gets around Marcus Ruckman. It's a big pass for that 98. Looking at stats this year, as we watch the 13, I don't know if I can actually find him or not. Where was he? I seen him a minute ago. Well, I can tell you the stats of Anthony Burrows. 16 starts so far. Now his 2nd pole of the season after tonight. So far, 7 wins. As we watch Marcus Ruckman drop to the inside. Marcus, I think, pretty fairly new to the league, I believe. Well, not really new. This is his 8th start, 2 poles for him, and also 1 win so far this season. Zach so far this season, 14 starts so far for the number 98 car. 1 pole so far this season. No wins, but he does have 6 top 5, so he's looking at possibly another top 5 for sure. He's still got his work cut out for him, but we'll see how that plays out. Aaron James working on the 38. Aaron really been stalled out. He hasn't really done much since getting that damage early with James Pandolf. James Pandolf, on the other hand, not where he wanted to be. He had to come down pit road, and unfortunately it looks like it may wind up hurting his chances to win this race. Now being shown in the 24th position. Good group right here, though. As we see the Knight of Jordan Gonzalez, he's actually in 8th, so this is a battle from 8th to 13th. Or to 12th, I apologize. Daniel Hallis in this mix as well. As the sparks fly off to 66, Daniel may actually just let these guys go. Been out for 30 laps so far and still no caution. Nobody on pit road at the moment. But like I said, if these guys can make it to lap 35, they can do this on a 2-stop race. I mean, I know these cars have to be super tight at the moment. So that's interesting to see. We are 2 seconds slower almost compared to where we started. So tires definitely playing a factor now. As we watch the 38, Mitchell Briggs working. Well, he thought he was going to work underneath the 9. Not just yet. Here comes the 38 once again. You can see the fog I was talking about earlier. Always foggy here at night. You can also see the speeds that these guys are carrying. Now, these are on old tires. Watching the 38, you can see the speed on the left-hand side. 185. That's going to climb probably around 200 miles per hour going into turn 3. 196. Of course, older tires. Well, I bet he'll be able to get way more than that once we pit. Here comes the 66. Aaron James, the 5 of Blake, slides up just a little bit, and the 66 may try to split both of these guys. He's also looking above the 38 of Mitchell Briggs. And Mitchell's actually looking underneath the 9 as well. Pit stops possibly happening. The 72, Daniel Hallis on pit road. 46, Jeffrey Tyre on pit road. Communication a big key as we watch 3 wide. The 38 and the 9 both check out. The 5, on the other hand, not going to check out. He's going to try to make it 3 wide. Not going to happen. We may see the 38 hit pit road. No, we're not. What happened to Christopher? Uh-oh. He is slow on the front stretch. Did he spin? Oh, he was coming to pit road. Locks him up, and he's going to have come back down pit road and serve a penalty. One of our big contenders in the chase or playoffs going to have to come back down pit road. And unfortunately, I hate to say this because that is something that we did not want to say. That's really going to hurt Chris going forward from here. And it's going to make it almost tough to be able to win or to be able to get the championship. He led the points earlier this year. Ever since he lost the points lead, it's been downfall. Anthony Burrows on pit road. Here comes some other guys as well. Here comes Zach in the 98, Marcus Ruckman. Oh, the 13. Did he save it? Looks like he did. Austin Hakes, though, staying out. Ryan Branch staying out as well. Austin getting that 1 bonus point for sure. Watching Anthony Burrows, definitely going to take 4 tires. He'll be down and away. Back behind him, you see Zach in that number 98. Taking 4 fresh ones. He's going to try to beat out Marcus Ruckman. It's going to be a close race off pit road. Looks like they will, or he will be able to beat him off pit road for now. As we watch them 2 battle on the access road. Yeah, Zach will have it. Marcus actually had a little bit faster entry, but had the same identical pit stop. Mitchell Briggs on pit road. Now we're waiting on Ryan Branch. After he has stayed out to lead 2 laps. Should be coming this time. Nope. Once again, staying out. Aaron James on pit road. It's been an impressive race so far, man. Like, I'm not lying. These guys very much impressed me. Aaron James taking some much needed repairs, I think. Yeah, still, now he's down and away. 21 seconds he spent on total on pit road. Was actually in replay a little bit. So, Rob Branch on pit road. Jordan Gonzalez staying out. And also, one is still out of Clay Phillips. And that Martin Wenzel is out as well. Look at the fresh tires just eat up. That is the 9 and the 72. The 72, Daniel Hallis is going to leave the 9 sitting. You see it right there. The longer Jordan stays out, the more it's hurting him. I'm going to be honest. Now you're really hurting because these guys are just killing you on time. Martin Wenzel in that number 4 Circle K car. He does a lot of the graphics here as well. Him and Jordan both. For us as well to use on the broadcast. Waiting to see if Jordan Gonzalez comes to pit road. You also see some rubber laying down in the bottoms of turn 1 and 2 or 3 and 4. Don't look like he's coming down yet. Now, I'm going to be honest, if he runs this to lap 50, which I don't think is possible, to be completely honest, I just don't see that happening. He'll be able to make it all the way on one stop. Like I said, I don't see that happening. But you never know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's been saving. I don't know. But I can tell you this. He's not far from getting a lap down. I mean, getting past. Because here's your leader once these guys pit, Eric Wolf. And right behind him, Anthony Burrows, about a second behind him. So, we'll see. That gap's closing pretty fast as well. 15 seconds. Last time about 16. And now it looks like that it is almost at 14. So it's closing really fast. But if he's able to stay out and make this, you just never know. Him, Clay Phillips, Martin Wenzel on pit road in the number 5 or number 4 car. I apologize. Jordan taking a big gamble. Him and Clay Phillips both. As Clay's going to push up really hard, try to stay off the wall. He does stay off the wall. Almost got into it. 11 seconds separate. I'm sorry, 14 seconds separate Jordan now to Eric Wolf. You see the 7 of Christopher getting ready to drive around Jordan. Once again, guys, we are all pinked out here for TRN. This is the final week that we'll do the breast cancer awareness, as you got your leader coming to pit road. However, this is your final week that we will be doing the pink scheme. We'll run it tonight and tomorrow, and then Thursday, until we do not broadcast the rest of the week after Thursday. Go Fast Racing League is off for Friday and Saturday. And we don't broadcast Monday, so actually we're off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But then we're back here on Tuesday for Watkins Glen. We'll have a special theme up for Halloween. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to make it. I actually be making that here soon. And here comes Clay Phillips to pit road. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't think they can push it anymore. I don't think they can make it on just this stop alone. It's going to be interesting to see how far they can go, because if something happens, a caution was to come out, as long as they stayed out, it could be very interesting. So now that pit stops are complete, we're going to take a break here for the Dynasty Racing League Northeast Ohio Ghostbusters 200 from Auto Club Speedway. Race is getting good. We'll be right back. Welcome back, as we are live here for the Northeast Ohio's Ghostbuster 200 here at Auto Club Speedway playoff race. Right now you're looking at Daniel Hallis, sponsored by Northeast Ohio Ghostbusters. There's some information in the chat about them guys. As they are a non-profit organization, they base their characters off the movie and go around entertaining kids and stuff like that. And pretty cool little thing that you can do and help raise money for charities, Ronald McDonald House, Make-A-Wish Foundation, all of them. Here comes the 28 looking underneath the 98. This is for fourth. Not going to happen. Is Zach able to defend right now? And I am watching the live timing for the lead. If that gets any closer, I will jump up there and show you all. Last couple laps, it has been Anthony Burrows slowly starting to gain some ground on Eric Wolf's, but I'll be watching it. Austin Hicks looking underneath the 98. Ooh, that was close. A little side drafting going on. Trying to take away the air off the spoiler of the 28 car and slow that momentum down. Well, it looks like Austin going to be able to hold on to fourth at the moment. Marcus Ruckman now, side by side with the 28. And it looks like Austin going to be able to take that spot away. 13 may have just gave that up to him a little bit as they work off turn 2. Let's go ahead and get our mid-race summaries. So far, 7 lead changes, all that done under the caution lap, or underneath the pace lap, pit road, sorry, underneath the pit road pit stops. There has been 1 lead change under green officially. It's when Eric Wolf took away the point from Anthony Burrows. And pretty much since then, it's been all Eric up front. And you can see him right here, as we only have 47 laps remaining. He's led 21 of them laps. Anthony Burrows also has led 23 laps. So right now, it's all Eric. We'll see how that plays out. Here comes the 98 underneath the 13 into turn number 3. Once again, guys, we have our season finale tomorrow night for the short track sim racers. I still have trouble saying all that. We will be live from Langley Short Track for the late model series. 200 laps. That's always fun. I love Langley. That will go by fast, I promise. It's a fun track. So we'll be there tomorrow with them guys, Adam Maddox and his entire team. And of course, Thursday will be at Martinsville for Go Fast Racing League. In their truck series, the Dynamite Truck Series. As you see Zach getting past the 13. 13 gives him a little bit of a bump on the back end of Zach, rubbing him just a little bit. Spacing out here going into turn 1. We'll see if he does it again. May bump him again. There is another bump. That's how you race. Watch this. There you go. Tried to move him up the track. Did not do it, as Zach will stay in front for now. Let's go back a little bit through the field. Actually, you know what? There we go. Let's go to Jordan Gonzalez, who's running in 9th or 11th at the moment. Trying to run down Aaron James. Aaron, of course, in the playoffs. 3 more races for the playoffs, including this one. 2 more races next week. We got the Watkins Glen race next week, and then we'll round it out at Homestead after next week. It should be fun. Same time, 50 laps next week at Watkins Glen, 133 laps at Homestead. I don't know. Going to Homestead, that's going to be a fun race. I got a feeling if Marcus Ruckman races there, could be his type of racetrack. He won back at Charlotte, which is another 1.5 mile track. Pit stops underway. 46 Jeffrey Tire coming down. He may have damage. Yes, he does. I don't know if he actually just got that or was that from earlier. Yeah, it looks like he's had that for a while now. These other guys, Eric Wolf, Anthony Burrows, Austin Higgs, they do not have to pit for at least another 15 laps. They could actually stay out there for another 20 laps if they choose to. We've seen the most be ran as 44 laps, or 43 laps. This group right here has been together all night. The 98, the 13, he's mixing the 5. 72 starting to peek his head up there as well. These guys have been together all night long. Josh Coppernoll hadn't had a good night though. You see him there in the 42 car. Hasn't had the greatest night. He's got a little bit of damage on the right front, some on the left front. And right now he's showing 3 laps down to the leader. Oh, the 13 is going to go around Marcus Ruckman. May have just got caught speeding. Let's watch. Yeah, he definitely got caught speeding. We'll find out. Let's keep it on the 13. I will watch his pit time. He should have I'm guessing a 15-second holding penalty. I will let you know here in about 20 seconds. Because he just slid into his box. He's still there at the moment, and it looks like he's actually down and away, so he may have not got a speeding penalty. That's lucky. So these guys are in their field window to go ahead and stop and pit if they choose to, and be able to make it the rest of the way. For me, I'm running to at least lap 65 at least, maybe even 70. That would make you 30 laps. We'll see though if that's what they choose to do. Aaron James trying to hold off Jordan Gonzalez in the number 10 car, who's trying to, or in the number 9 car, who's running 10th, trying to take over the 9th spot. Both these guys trying to run on Christopher up in front of them. The last couple laps, they have been faster than that 7 car. That 7 may have damage once again. Once again, guys, I put the link in the chat for the Northeast Ghostbusters. They're trying to raise money for a junior Ghostbuster that was lost, 16 years old, Cameron. And you can donate or send $5.50 to their PayPal, and they will send you a pin for them, which is pretty cool. And you can see it right here on Daniel Hallis's car in memory of Cameron. helping the Northeast Ohio Ghostbuster and reaching their goal of $7,000 for the second annual Year of Wishes. This will help a child that has been diagnosed with life-threatening disorder. There you go. Please visit neoghostbusters.com for more information. Anthony Burroughs on pit road. Actually, I say that, it looks like everybody's coming down pit road. Oh, I lied. Nobody came down pit road yet. I thought Daniel Hallis was too. So yeah, none of our leaders have pitted. I've seen somebody else. It's Chris Stofritz coming to pit road. And Austin Hicks on pit road as well. He did come to pit road. It looks like Anthony Burroughs on pit road as well. So if Eric does not pit here, this could actually help Anthony. But I think we're going to see Eric pit. The tires mean that much. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and see him pit. Really careful getting on pit road. As Anthony's down and away as well. Ooh, he's blinking a little bit. We'll see where Anthony comes out. He may be able to actually pass Eric. Going to be interested if he is able to or not. As Eric just now about to slide into his box. And he will get 4 fresh tires. Gas and be down and away. As the 15 is going to come off turn number 4. It's going to be close. Did Anthony make up enough time with the lap fresher tires? It looks like he may be able to actually get him. That pit stop may have helped out. Here comes Anthony. He's not past him yet. They're going to be side by side. Anthony Burroughs will take the lead. Not by much. But he was able to take it with 1 lap fresher tires. That's impressive. And actually, just looking at that, they had identical pit stops, identical time on pit road. That is very impressive for both of them. Wow. Has Eric Wolf seen another one slip through his fingers to the 15? He has led 34 laps, so Anthony has a chance to lead the most laps as well. If we go up to Jordan Gonzalez, he may be one to stay out. He passes for 3rd place on the 66. Now remember, Jordan does not have to pit for at least another 15 laps, if he, actually more than that, about 20 laps if he chooses to. Maybe 25. But in all honesty, I think you're going to have to. Because there is not much of a difference between you and Anthony Burroughs. Daniel Hallis is in the lead. Will lead a lap here at Auto Club Speedway. Our Ghostbusters cars out front here on lap number 69. Coming to lap 70. Never know. Caution was to come out. You're going to be up front. Everybody else is going to be pitting, so you just never know on what could happen. Daniel's lap times actually look pretty good, too. Not bad at all. Oh, that was close. Dano now looking underneath the 21. Brandon Red. Haven't mentioned a lot about Brandon Red tonight. Car looks good though. Oh, I'll say that and he gets into the wall as soon as I mention him. Cool looking car. This is a big group of cars, man, and our leaders are right in the middle of it. They are 3 wide coming through turn. No! There he goes! Contact! The 9 of Jordan Gonzalez goes around. Anthony Burroughs, was he involved? No, it was Eric Wolf, maybe? Oh, what happened? The 15 of Anthony Burroughs gets loose, I think? Or wait, was there a net code? Net code with the 15 and the 9. Oh, no caution flies as that was off the racing surface. But that hurts Anthony Burroughs, as he may have had one get away from him. Eric Wolf was able to jump up in front of him. So it was kind of the other shoe on the other foot, I guess would be the word. Kind of like Bristol last week. That was a big move. That very well may be, as we did have Jordan come down pit road. But that very well may be, or Daniel Hallis came down pit road as well. He's on it now. So the lead will go to Eric Wolf. That was one of the biggest moves we may have seen. That 15, I don't know if he's got any damage. See if we can actually look closer. Yeah, he's got some damage. You can see it right there. On that. Oh yeah, his trunk's pushed up pretty good as well. Not what he wanted or not, that is for sure. But the good news is, for him, is he's only in second. So he may lose like a point, maybe 2 points, to Eric Wolf. That's good news for him. But if Marcus Ruckman is able to run him down, it could be even more interesting. Daniel Hallis, you see him exiting pit road. He's now back in 12th, showing 1 lap down. Stayed out as long as he could. Alright guys, we're going to take our final break. We'll be right back here from Auto Club Speedway as we continue to stay green this entire time. Back here is caution flag waves. Martin Wenzel in the 4 around on the backstretch and up into the outside wall. You can see it there. What happened? He was running below Daniel Hallis. Was there contact? Oh, he gets loose and had nowhere to go. Daniel gets into the back of him. Turns him around into the outside wall. One of our playoff contenders around here, of course, is moving. That sets everything up for a huge pit stop. Everybody's going to have to pit here. Our first caution of the night comes out on lap 79. And there are so many guys that is a lap down right now, though. Christopher will be your lucky dog into 7, so a big break for him. You can see the cars coming through turn 3 as they get ready to hit pit road. If I can get my controller to work right. Cone lives matter, guys. See if we can make it last tonight. Here they come. Everybody should be hitting pit road. All the lead lap cars anyway. Zach, don't hit my cone. Done that's long. This is probably the longest pit road these guys will have all, well, the rest of this year for sure. Maybe Homestead is pretty long as well, but here they go into their box. This could be the stop of the race. Especially for them two guys. Will anybody decide to take 2? Mitchell Briggs decides to stay out. If nobody else stayed out with you, I don't like to call. Down and away. Eric Wolf wins the race off pit road. You see the 15 taking some repairs here of Anthony Burrows. That could hurt, especially if he don't get able to get back up around. So Marcus Ruckman comes out second out of the pits, but right now everybody's behind this guy. Mitchell Briggs in the 38. Now he may come to pit road. He may have just wanted to stay out and lead a lap. But he may come to pit road. All these other guys right here in front of him, though. Looks like we're going to have a bunch of cars get back on the lead lap. From Ryan Branch all the way up to possibly the 82 of Mark Vega. Nope, Mark Vega's already on the lead lap. Looks like, I don't know who else it is. Ton of cars, though. Alright, I think we're going to double them up this time. Nope, we're going to go at least one more time around. Auto Club. Of course, the 71 is going to have to drop back most likely. As there went my cone. Jared, you decided to kill it. And I want to show you all the replay of what he just did. It's horrible. He aimed for it on purpose. Yep, he tried to run over it again. For everybody knows, there's his name. You can write him a hate message. I'm joking, by the way. So a bunch of cars did get will get the wave around and will no longer be one lap down. However, with older tires, they're going to need some help. Anthony Burrows looks like he may be restarting way back here in 8th behind Blake Griffith and Jordan Gonzalez. And also, just remind everybody, Eric Wolf, it shows him without a P beside his name. He is in the playoffs. Same as James Pandolf. He is also in the playoffs. It's not, they do not have the names or the P beside their name because of a error or something. And Mitchell Briggs is coming down pit road in that number 38 car. He did lead a lap. So that would turn the lead over to the 84 of Eric Wolf, Marcus Ruckman, Austin Hicks, Zach Wetstein, Mike Springer up to 5th now. Blake Griffith, Anthony Burrows, Jordan Gonzalez. And it looks like there's a couple others. Chris Stouffer, I believe, now showing in 9th spot. Mark Vega, Mitchell Briggs, Aaron James, Ryan Branch. Your top 13. The other guys all lap down from Clay Phillips back. So from 13th back, or from 14th back is a lap down. So Anthony Burrows has to restart in 7th. That's interesting. It is on the low side, so it should be okay, but He's going to have to drive past a few cars, as Eric Wolf could gain a lot of points if that's where he finishes or gets caught up anything. Eric can actually take the points lead if Anthony was to get caught up anything. Next week's where it's going to be really interesting when we head to Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen is going to break a lot of guys' championships. Like, it's going to straight up take them out. 100% chance of that happening. Looking forward to Watkins Glen, though. I love that track. All right. Pace car coming through turn number 4. As the pace car drops in. Green flag out. And what a jump by that 84 of Eric Wolf. He's able to clear the 13. The 13 goes down. I don't know if there's a rule against changing lanes, but he does go down. He does move back up to block the outside run from that number 98 as Zach is able to jump up to 3rd for the moment. And caution flag comes back out, I believe. Did a 71. What happened to him? Oh, wow. That's a big wreck. Oh, man. I don't know what happened. Oh, another big hit. Martin Wenzel. What the heck? Let's run on board with Jared and see what happened. He gets into the wall. And unfortunately, it stops his momentum forward. And another hit right up here for that 4 car, who had really nowhere to go, riding on board with Martin Wenzel, who's riding behind all this. You'll see the wreck happening up in front. There's the wreck starting to happen. See the smoke. Almost nowhere to go. And it blew his engine. Blew James Pandolph up as well. Yep, nowhere to go for him. Multiple cars out of the race. That's tough. So, the caution comes back out in lap 84. The question is going to be, what's going to happen? Mitchell Briggs looks like he's going to get the waiver rim, possibly. Question is going to be, what do you do if you're Marcus Ruckman, Zach? I'm doing opposite of whatever the leader does. If I'm Marcus, if I'm Zach, if I'm Austin, I'm pitting, and I don't care who says anything about it. And it looks like the only person that pit was Chris Stouffer, actually. And I want to be honest, I love the call. Love it. I mean, he's only going to lose like 2 spots. I think you had to make that call. Looks like Aaron James did the same. I love the call to go ahead and pit, even though 2 laps. Well, we seen what 1 lap was able to do earlier in the race. So I like the call to go ahead and come down pit road and take the 4 fresh tires. So, Eric Wolf, the 13 of Marcus Rugman. It's going to be interesting to see when that 84 decides to go again, if he decides to jump or whatever he decides to do. Alright, guys. Looks like we only got just a few laps in. Give me your pick. Who's it going to be? Here's your look at your race summary so far. 2 cautions. let you know some of your top 5 drivers. You can see it right here popping up on the ticker as well. Austin Hayes, Blake Griffin, Mike Springer, Anthony Burrs, your top 7. Eric Wolf, Marcus Ruttman, Zach Wetstein, your top 3. It's going to be interesting. You know what? Let's pull in someone. Pull in Zach. If I can find him. Give me just a minute. Why am I up there? Hey, Zach, you got me? Man, fast car on night, started in 4th, been running up in the top 5. How's your car feel?
It feels pretty good. Austin and Marcus and Eric and Anthony make it look like it's crap. So, I'm just going to try to get a good restart here and block what I can.
Let me ask you, we've seen a couple cautions now. How aggressive are you going to be come this restart? We know that, you may not be the favorite, honestly. We've seen Eric and Anthony lead most of these laps, but how aggressive do you want to be? Are you just out here for points, or are you out here to try to go ahead and try to get the win?
I'm going to do what I can to get the win, but if I can't, I'm going to get what I can.
All right, man. Go out there and do it. I would love to see you in victory lane, so I'll be up here watching. Good luck. Thanks, buddy. All right. Should be fun. We're going to have about a 10 lap, well, a little bit more than that. What is it? 13 laps. 13 lap shootout. And now we got 12 drivers on the lead lap. Brandon Red, if a caution wants to come back out, back here, would be your lucky dog. Actually, it would be Brian Mabry, I believe, would be your lucky dog in the number 3 car. So we'll see how this does and how this goes. We just heard from Zach. So this should be a fun restart, though. I'm interested to see what these guys are going to do, because the last time we just had this restart, it was Eric jumping super early. And it should be fun. I hope that I just did not black out the interview I just had with the 98. I think I did. Zach, I apologize if I did. I think I actually had a couple cars. Green flag back out. Here again at Auto Club. After a huge wreck happens. Looks like we are scattered out. I mentioned 3 wide on the start. We just about had it right there. As here comes that 28 looking to the inside of the 98. Just talked to Zach under that caution, and I know you guys probably didn't get to hear it. He said he's going to be as aggressive as he needs to be. He don't think he's going to be able to keep up with Eric or Marcus or Anthony or Zach, he said, but he's going to try everything he can to see what he can do. Pretty much breaks it down a little bit for you guys. I think I actually cut him off a little bit. 13 gets into the wall. Yeah, Jared, I seen you. I thought that's what it was. I seen you bounce off the wall just a little bit. That thing sticks out way too far for this track, too. Honestly. To the inside. 98, trying to pass for second. Zach's good early on in these runs, man. He may actually take second. Zach moves into second place with the pass on Marcus Ruckman. What a pass. Wow. Don't count it out yet, though. Here comes that 13. We've seen him give the bumper a few moments ago to the I think it was the 28 he rubbed a little bit. You see Anthony Burrows dropping to the apron as well. He has moved up to 5th. Blake Griffin. This is the first time we've actually seen Anthony in traffic. So it's going to make his car interesting. Last time by, Zach was faster than the leader. Will it be the same way this time? That 13 is looking pretty strong. It's a good battle here. for the second spot. Once again, last time by, all three of these guys, the 98, the 13, the 28, was faster than Eric Wolf. We've seen Eric struggle just a little bit on these restarts, or on the short run. That's where Anthony was really good at. Battle for third. Austin underneath the 13. Trying to take it away from Marcus Ruckman. Anthony drops to the apron as well. That time by is once again the 98, the fastest out of the field. As it looks like Austin Hakes will take away third place. That is big for him because that puts another point difference between him and Anthony Burroughs. Of course, Anthony, your points leader, so he needs to try to space that out just a little bit. And this 98 is closing in on Eric Wolf. He is driving with everything he's got right now. It is now 2/10. Oh, we'll say 3/10. 2.298. Last time by, he was a 10th faster. So if he keeps running that same exact line with that speed, he will catch him within the next 2 laps. He does give up a little bit in turn 1. Stretches it out to 4/10. Can he close that back in going through 3 and 4? Looks like the 28 starting to reel in the 98 as well. At the line, I'll let you know, Zach was a little bit slower that time. 4/10 slower than our leader. 3/10 slower than our second place or third place guy. Here comes Austin in the 28. Oh, he's going to get turned. Caution flag comes out. That will not end the race. Keep it off the wall. That will not end the race. What happened here? Was there contact? It looked to me like there was. Oh, the 98 got some of the apron. And the 28 just helped him the rest of the way around. So that definitely was not intentional by Austin by any means. I don't know if that's going to end the race or not, guys. I think we're going to have a 1-lap shootout. Now what do? Now pit stops. I'm telling you right now, 100%, if you're out Austin Hakes, Marcus Ruckman, Anthony Burroughs, pit. And do it now because you're going to need tires. If Eric stays out, you pit. If Eric comes in, you stay out. Do whatever opposite the leader does, guys. Listen to me. Trust me. He's already like 2/10 or like 4/10 slower. And I know Zach just went around, but Zach may not be done with the top 5 because he's going to probably come to pit road to get tires. Looks like Jeffrey Tyler will be the lucky dog. No, Brian Mabry will be the lucky dog, I believe. In the 3 car. Eric did not want to see this caution. There's no way he wanted to see this caution. You have to do whatever opposite Eric does. If Eric comes down, you stay out. Stay out, 28. Stay out. There you go. Oh, mix of stuff. 84 went through the grass. I don't know if that's a penalty or not. I don't think so. So, Marcus Ruckman, Aaron James, Anthony Burroughs, Mike Springer. I love to call the pit. I don't know why Austin. I think Austin thought that Eric was going to stay out or pit. So it kind of caught him off guard. Blake Griffin stays out. Ugh. Marcus Ruckman may be the guy. No mistakes on pit road. And we have somebody. Jordan Gonzalez put the mistake on pit road. He had to back up. Zach is now in his pit box as well. Anthony Burroughs may win this race on pit road. Some cars took 2. Anthony Burroughs, close race off. Who won it? Marcus Ruckman wins the race off pit road in front of the 15. But the cars that stayed out. Eric Wolf, Austin Hicks, Blake Griffin, Aaron James. That's your top 4. Then we got Mike Springer in 5th. 2-tire stop. Clay Phillips in 6th. 2-tire stop. From 7th back, 4 tires. Woo! Man. This has got interesting, guys. Zach, I'm never speaking to you again. I think I jinxed you. I think the Chapman curse came true. There's a possibility we could only have... This could be a green-white checkered, actually. This very well could come down to a green-white checker. If it does, it's going to be so fun to watch, man. Like, I'm excited for this restart. Like, I don't know about you all, but I am pumped up for this restart. I am ready to go. Like, let's drop the green flag now. Man, Eric Wolf. Austin Hakes. Blake Griffith. Aaron James. You guys are tough. That's 4 playoff guys. Then we got 3 non-playoff guys in 5th, 6th, and 7th. Then we got more playoff guys in 8th and 9th. And 11th. It's going to be a green-white checker, I think. 2 laps to go. I think we'll go green. After about 80 green flag laps, we have had 3 straight cautions. Pretty close. We went green for a long time. Now we got 3 cautions so far, what will be 10 laps. Eric Wolf looks to be the most laps led tonight, 57. So yeah, he will have the most laps led. Does Austin have anything for him, though? We see Eric struggle just a little bit on his short run, especially early. I think that's why he gets off to a good restart, so he could try to stay out front. We seen him actually go down into the grass and escape pit road. I mean, he about committed. He was right on the line. It was close. As the pace lights should be going off this time. If they do, we're going to have 2 laps to go for a green white checker. Next flag will end it if a caution was to come out. So the pace lights are off. We're lining back up. The first car with 4 fresh tires. Back in 7th, Marcus Ruckman in the 13. Anthony Burrows in 8th. In the 15, Chris Stouffer, Mark Vega. And, of course, 2 tires, Mike Springer, Clay Phillips. And then our top 4, old tires, 18 laps. Aaron James with the freshest tires out of them, though. He's got 5 lap fresher tires, so 66 may have something. I definitely understand why he stayed out. He's going to need a good start, though. Can Aaron James pull this win off? Will it be Eric Wolf? Man, this is getting good. Whew. That GE Energy Chevrolet. That Haviland Ford. Followed by the Toyota. And the Chevrolet. DuPont Chevrolet, should I say. Here we go. Final restart. 2 laps to go. There's going to be a green flag here in just a moment. Then a white flag will come out right after. Pace car pulls in. And green flag out. And already we got somebody jumping up. I don't know who that is in that one car, it looks like. That is Clay Phillips. Jumped up back in line. Battle's going to be for 2nd. And looking at 66, he is left out right now. Look at the 13. Marcus Ruckman with 4 fresh tires takes over 5th. How about that 64, Mike Springer? Looking to try to take over 3rd. Oh, we're going to be 4 wide. We're going to be 4 wide, guys. Oh, my. 13's in the wall. Oh, big trouble behind him. Caution comes out. Eric Wolf, your winner. Don't know who all was in that. Good Lord. Jordan Gonzalez involved. Was the 98 also involved? The 66? Woo! Oh, Mitchell got involved. Dang, everybody done a good job of avoiding that. So the white flag being displayed. As Eric Wolf will bring this home. And I'm going to be honest, that's money right there because that is points. And he just racked up a ton on our points leader. I don't know what the points will be. But he's going to bring this home in that number 1 spot with Mike Springer finishing second, Blake finishing in third. And across the start finish line, the Northeast Ohio Ghostbusters 200 goes to the 84 of Eric Wolf. Well deserved. As the fireworks go off, he's going to go around. And how about that win? That was really nice. What a run by that 84, man. Like, really? I'm not even lying. That was awesome. Here comes 84. He's going to slide it through the grass. 4 wins now on the season for that 84 car. I see he's going to light out my computer by doing that. Alright, let's bring in Eric Wolf, who finishes top spot. Let's bring in Eric once I find him, not Aaron. Hey, Eric, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Whew, that was a good one. 61 laps led, man. I guess you could say the move of the race as was the pit stop. You made a last second call to stay out. Talk us through your decision.
Yeah, I hated to see that caution come out, and it was a tough decision. Either come in and get tires and hope you didn't get caught up in the melee, or stay out. And if you're going to stay out, the lead was the best place to be in because your only chance was to get a good jump, and I did that.
Let me ask you this now. You was 9 points coming into tonight for the chase, or for the playoff. Anthony Burrows will finish in 6th place, so you gained a ton. Like, you and him's probably only separated by 2 points. I don't know the exact words or exact points as of yet. What was the main goal tonight? Was it to come in here and get a win and hope that he had some bad luck?
Based on the way the points are, if I would win out, which would be nearly impossible to do, but it was still in my hands. So, yeah, I was just hoping to come in, hopefully get the win, and get it back close again. As far as him having trouble, you hate to see him have trouble, but, I mean, I guess I'll take it.
I think right now, if my math's probably not correct, so don't hold me to it. I think you're only 3 points, maybe 2 behind him heading into Watkins Glen. Man, Watkins Glen, tough place. How do you feel about heading there?
Based on the way the road course went last time, I'm just hoping to come away with the top 5. I'm not a brilliant road course racer, but hopefully, if with enough practice, I can put the car in a top 5 position and give myself a chance at Homestead.
Man, fantastic race by you, bud. Started second, finished first. You was fastest in practice, and it showed here your long run speed was impressive. So, anybody you want to give shout outs to?
Yeah, just everybody I raced with. It was a pretty clean race. I made a 3-wide move there coming off 2. I don't know, that was the best thing at the time. It seemed like the best thing to do, maybe a bit aggressive. But I just want to thank everybody for racing me clean the whole time, and James for putting this lead together. It's a lot of fun.
Good job, buddy. Go out there and see what you can do next week.
All right, thanks, Adam.
Next up, Mike Springer, who finishes in 2nd place. And I'm going to be honest. He started off tonight a little interesting because he was not the fastest by any means coming in. He actually was 1 lap down. We're going to talk to him. Hey, Mike, you got a copy?
Yeah, you got me?
Man, well, you came up 21 spots from where you started. You
Yeah.
finished second. You went one lap down at the start of the race. Talk us through your night, man. You was really quiet until the end.
Yeah, I didn't know. I got penalized for not qualifying. I didn't know that was a rule till about a minute before I got penalized. So there's nothing I could do there. And then turns out we go green. I was ready to wreck somebody, to tell you the truth, to get a caution. But I was really upset. I was really. It's my home track. I just wanted to start in the back, not ruin everybody's race, and then see what I could do. But ended up I started basically in the top 10, just a lap down, and went after it.
Let me ask you, you had to be a little bit worried because this thing went green for a long time. I mean, I think it was like 75 laps of green flags, or green flag laps. What was your mindset, man? I mean, because most people, are very frustrated, especially when something like that happens. What was your mindset? Was you just trying to be patient and just see what happens?
Yeah, I wanted a caution early because I knew once he started lapping guys, I was going to be out of it. And then at one point, I was passing James, and I really considered wrecking him, and I even drove him down low. If he wonders what that was about, it's because I was really mad at him. So that's why I was about 90% there to wreck him, get a caution, and then I'll be back in it. But I didn't do it, and then luckily I came through, and I took 2 tires at the end, and the car was really loose. It felt really good at the end.
Yeah, I was going to say 2 tire stop. What made you decide to take 2? I mean, what made you decide to come down pit road? What made you decide to take 2?
Well, I was 7th going into that last 2-lap sprint, right in the middle. I'm either going to stay out and be the last guy defending the new tires, or just come in and get tires and try to be the first guy out. So I took 2. I wanted a looser kind of setup, put some took out some brake bias just to loosen everything up. And yeah, it hooked up round 1 and 2, and I was good to go after that.
That was awesome, man. So you changed 21 positions from where you started and finished second. Good run tonight. Anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, say hi to my friend Jared, my dad, my girlfriend. They all watch. Thanks for you doing this. And honestly, if we didn't get that last caution, I wasn't going to get to him. So I'm really bummed about that last caution. I think I was going to get to him. Now, I don't think I was going to pass him. I would have had to bump him, but I was going to get there.
Well, you did a heck of a job, man. I mean, it's a matter of time. We're going to see you in victory lane. You're fast every week. So good job, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Hope that was fun for you.
Thanks, man. Next up, let's bring in Blake, who finished in 3rd. Hey, Blake, you got me?
Yeah, man. How's it going?
Pretty good. Solid points night. Started 11th, finished 3rd. We seen you pretty much right around for a long time. I mean, it was, you was from 5th all the way back to 9th at one point, just going back and forth. And caution comes out, and you decide to stay out. Talk us through your choice.
Yeah, well, I had just taken a green flag stop not too long before that. I think like 10 laps or so before that. And I noticed some of the leaders in front of me stayed out. So I thought, well, if they're going to make it work, then I'm going to make it work. And as far as the riding around, man, this is by far, I know I've said this a few times, but by far my worst track. Like I probably turned 300 laps and was still 3, 4, 5 tenths off of the leaders. It was terrible. And luckily, I think Eric Wolf felt bad for me and kind of helped me out a little bit. So he helped me out a little bit, and I finally figured out the line. You got to run here, and man, I was going to be happy with the top 10 coming out of the day. So I'm really happy with the P3.
Yeah, not bad at all, man. Next week gets a little tough. Watkins Glen. How do you feel about heading to the Glen?
Well, I had never ran Watkins Glen, and I had never ran in a Cup car. I hadn't until my first race for the DRL,
right.
And I came out of that with a P5. So I'm hoping to come out of there with a decent finish. I love Watkins Glen, but man, with Burrows and Eric Wolf, you never know. Those guys are ridiculous fast.
Man, that was fun to watch you tonight. We talked about you a couple times tonight during the broadcast. So, Carlos, good as always, and good to see you up front and rebounding. I know you've had, last couple. I don't want to say a couple weeks because there's been some bad luck where it just happens over and over, week in and week out. So it's good to see you finish in the top 3 tonight. Anybody you want to give shout outs to?
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. And big shout out to James and Branch and Martin and all the guys that they help in the league. And big thank you to Eric as well, and to my team, Cross Continent Racing with Gary and all those guys. Really appreciate them.
Good job, man. We'll talk to you next week.
Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, buddy. Let's bring in fourth place. Let's talk to Austin here. Once I can find out where he's at. There he is. Hey, Austin, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, you was fast. You had a top 3 car, but all in all, a solid points night. You did gain a little bit on Anthony, I think. Talk us through it, man. You was the regular season champion. Is it frustration right now? How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, in a sense, there's a little frustration, but at the same time, Eric and Anthony are definitely the quickest. So typically, I'm third or fourth fastest each week. Tonight, it was about the same. I've never actually ran Auto Club before, so coming in, I didn't really know how it was going to be. I found out I was pretty quick, especially on those long runs. I was running third, and then we had some with the caution at lap 80, and that kind of killed my strategy.
Man, still a good run no matter what. Watkins Glen, a road race inside the playoffs. How do you feel about heading to the Glen?
Watkins Glen, I think it's going to be pretty tough. I know it was pretty tough last time we raced it. I had a solid run going, got into some trouble, finished like 19th. So hopefully I can stay out of trouble this time and come away with a decent finish.
Well, everybody's kind of pulling for you. I know you have some people that watch it pull for you as well. But regular season champion, no matter what happens, go out there and see if you can put together a good couple finishes here, and you just never know what can happen. Still got a chance at a championship, and anybody you want to give shout-outs to?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank James and Tater and the admin staff for continuing to make this league better. You for putting on the show. Also, Eric, because he's quick every week. And Anthony. Also, Zach and Marcus. We raced pretty much all night, and it was nice, clean racing.
Good job, man. And we'll talk to you next week. Go out there and see if you can get a win.
All right, thank you.
Buddy. Next up, we'll bring in our top 5. Clay Phillips, who finishes in 5th place. Hey, Clay, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, man, interesting run for you tonight. He started 19th, picked up 14 spots, and finished 5th. First top 5 of the season. Last stop, a little interesting. I kind of asked everybody the same question. You decided to take 2, though. What was the decision? What was the decision to take 2?
It was a real quick one. I slid through my box, so I didn't want to lose too much time. So I switched over to 2 tires, and it worked out pretty well.
This has been a tough race. I mean, for everybody, this is a tough track. It's more of a driver's track. It can be tough at times, man. You started 19th, so wasn't the fastest in qualifying, but you come out here and put a 5th place together, man. How tough is this place to drive, especially on the lone green flag runs that we had tonight?
It's very tough. I mean, you really got to take care of your tires at the beginning, and it's kind of hard when those guys are putting down pretty fast times throughout their entire run, and you just got to sit there and be patient. It's a very tough track.
I mentioned during the broadcast that someone will make a stop and gamble with something. Well, it looks like you and the 64 both was able to do that, and both you all come out with a great finish tonight, man. Another good run. Congratulations on your first top 5 this season. Anybody you want to give shout-outs to? I know you haven't been in many races, so that's why he don't have many top 5s, guys. But anybody you want to give shout-outs to?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I've been hoping to get in here in top 5 and get an interview by you. But yeah, I just want to thank James, showing me the league and everything and getting me introduced into iRacing, and I'm enjoying it. And I just want to thank him and all the guys that put these great shows together, and then you for these great broadcasts that you do.
How do you feel about road racing?
It's not my strong suit.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feels the same way, man. All right, hopefully we'll talk to you next weekend. Go out there and see what you can do, and that was a fun race, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, buddy. All right, there's our top 5, guys. Here's your results popping up. Congratulations to Eric Wolf. Big win for him tonight. Mike Springer, Blake Griffith, Austin Hicks, Clay Phillips, Anthony Burrows will finish 6th. Going to take a points hit. It's going to be interesting to see how that shapes up. Looks like Eric may only be 2 points going into next week. So, thanks again for everybody watching. It's also a race. Fantastic as always. This league just keeps getting better and better every week. Once again, thanks for the Northeast Ohio Ghostbusters. Make sure y'all check them out. You can scroll up on the chat Link will be there for them. And once again, guys, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great night. I'll talk to y'all later. Flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Showers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day